Hey guys, I am going to be giving a brief tutorial today on Kahoot. Kahoot, a commonly used trivia test assessment, test preparation website that has just multifarious options for how to get yourself ready for a vocab quiz or a math test or a history exam, all of those sorts of things. Kahoot is very diverse in its offerings. We've all used it in class before. You've probably used it in your other classes. And today I wanted to just kind of show you some of its offerings and how to simply create your own Kahoot. So we will start, obviously, by just typing in kahoot.com. You do need an account. Now, the lucky part is for our Willowbrook High School students, we are logged up with our Google accounts. So you'll see here, and there's school options, work options, home options, ways to play. I mean, it's a very, very user-friendly site. If you look down here, there is all kinds of things that are equally helpful for teachers and students. But these are just some success stories, so it's a very positive place. So if you go over here to log in up in the top right-hand corner, go ahead and click on that. I get logged in automatically. So what it will do, it will ask you to either sign up or it will ask you to log in with Google or log in with an account you may have already created. Now, at our school, we do, like I said, have an account attached to Kahoot. So all you do is simply enter in your ID number and your login password, and you will be into Kahoot. Okay. So we are in. As you can see, I have created many Kahoots in the past. I've created 23 Kahoots. Being an English teacher, I basically use Kahoot to get you guys ready for our vocab quizzes, but I will return there momentarily. So if you go back to home, okay, so go back to the home page here. So it's got all of your new things. Now, they have revamped the website just a bit. We were playing Kahoot today, in fact, getting ready for our vocab quiz for Monday, and I noticed a couple changes. And it says, what's new at Kahoot? So if you are curious about that, you can head into there. There's Ultimate 2019 Challenge. So it's a good mixture of fun and educational. It's a great place to go for either of those things or both. All right, so what I like to do is click on Discover. I create a lot of my own Kahoots, so I will go back in a moment and show you how to do that. But the awesome part about Kahoot is they log all of the Kahoots. Unless you make yours private, it is public. Okay, so when you create one, the rest of the Kahoot universe can access what you created. So if you look here, you got top picks. Obviously, it is the election year, so you have quizzes about the primaries and the caucuses and just the 2020 election overall. And being high school students and priming yourselves up to vote soon, and obviously some of our seniors are already able to vote, you should be very, very aware of what is happening and what our candidates are offering, and just be involved overall, because we need the youth to be a part of that. But Black History Month, it's February, and we're obviously celebrating our African American heritage and past. Famous movie quotes is a fun one on the right here. But if you look, it is divided into a bunch of categories. So if you go to, there's test prep. So this is kind of everything, all the subjects: math, 8 pre-algebra refresher, science review, life science, review of story elements. So you're just covering math, science, and English and reading just in these 3 alone right there. It's pretty great. But trivia, it's kind of a fun one. If you're bored, come in here. There's music, movie, trivia, all kinds of entertainment, history, all of those sorts of things. But then you have Spanish trivia here. Get you ready for a Spanish quiz made by teachers. A lot of these are. There's also a ton that are made by you guys, the students. But we start getting into specific disciplines now. You have history quizzes. You have English ELA quizzes. You have math quizzes. You have science quizzes, Earth and space quizzes, Britannica, which would obviously be a wide-ranging coverage, Nat Geo EDU. These are going to be a lot of flora and fauna coverage and things about nature. But there's music, history, technology, movies, sustainability. There's all sorts of offerings here to get yourself either more read up or more thoroughly understanding about a topic or to get ready for a quiz or all of those sorts of things, Kahoot is simply more than just making a 20-question vocab review for your vocab quizzes. It is covered by every subject. Every subject has something in here for you to offer. Okay, so now if we go to Kahoots, I'm going to my collection of Kahoots here. You guys, as my students, are aware of what these are like. If you click play, it'll ask me to enter the code. I will enter my code here, get in there from my phone. I think we're just going to have me playing here. So there we go. Type in kahoot.it. Get ready there. Kahoot.it. Okay, hopefully my service is okay here. Getting there. Game pin is 3390959. Okay, we are in. My name is Andy, and we're gonna go. And there I am. Okay, so just gonna just do a couple questions. I know a lot of us out there are familiar with Kahoot and do use it, so I won't waste too much of our time. But question one is to pay for. This is again a vocab quiz to pay for. Spray the cup of that. I got it right. Sure did. I got 855 points. And hey, look at that. I'm in first place. I'm winning. Doing it. All right. Let's go to question two. One look at the players' blank faces told me that the team had lost the championship game. Well, use my context clues to investment negative. Their doleful is expected to be at depressing term. I'm going doleful. Oh, and I got it right. And look at this. I'm still in first place, and I've got 1,773 points. Awesome. Great. All right. So you guys get it. You get it. I'm going to go ahead and end the game here in just a second. Skip that. We're going. All right. We're going to exit that. Yep. I do want to exit. Okay. So just to give a little quick taste there. But you, the student, once you have your own account, you go into Create up here in the top right-hand corner. And now the fun part is you don't have to just make a quiz. You can do Teach with Slides, Kahoot for formative assessment, which is oftentimes what I use. There's fun things like Get to Know Your Teacher, Student Selfie Kahoot, practice spelling and adjectives with puzzles. Okay, so Kahoot is widening their offerings as a website, and there's a lot of cool things. Kahoot for formative assessment, very easy to do. They give you a template here to work from, so it's not just a blank slate like it once was. You actually can kind of mess with your images. You can kind of personalize it a bit more. Everything's kind of trending to be more social media friendly, and everybody has a personalized page or personalized offering, and Kahoot has followed suit. So they give you this template, and you would just type your question here. How many days are in February this year? Okay, so it says, hey, type in your plausible answer here. Well, plausible, I'm going to think 27. That seems like it could be. Could be. Is that our correct answer? It is not. Spoiler alert. Correct answer. They offer a suggestion to put your correct answer here. So, being a leap year, I'm going to go ahead and put our correct answer here. Yeah, 29. All right, silly answer. Say 33. Hopefully no one thinks that there's 33 days in any month. And then an incorrect answer, a toughie, 28, because February usually has 28 days, but except for that, every fourth year, 29, and beautiful. Then you move on to question two, so on and so forth. All right, so that is how you can use Kahoot to get yourself ready for quizzes. You can use these as a sort of a flashcard system for you and your friends to get ready for tests, quizzes, just good extra study guides. And to make your own review guide is an excellent way of getting much more familiar with the material, because while you're making a review guide to get yourself ready, you are working in and out of the material and making sure that you are ready to go. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for following along here, and I hope I didn't bore you too much. But that is Kahoot. I'm a big fan of Kahoot. I also like Quizlet. I was going to do a Pear Deck coverage, but I think Kahoot, with their new offerings and with the new setup, I think it's still just a great tool. Maybe a bit overcovered at times, but it's a great tool, and I think that everyone should use it, and students should use it to make sure that they are taking their studying and preparation one step further.